Good evening, everyone. I thought I'd throw together a quick video in relation to today's discussion around the new Brimbank anti-hoon laws and the $800 fines that are going out to 300 people. I know a lot of the debate's been done in text, and it can present a few challenges, trying to get your point across, people trying to discuss, jumping in and out of all different things, and it gets quite muddled. Look, first of all, hooning is bad, it's dangerous. There's nothing that scares me more than when I'm walking with my 2-year-old, I hear someone, fanging it down the street, and you get scared. You don't want anyone to get hit. But to put some of that into context, Brimbank Council is a council that won't address homelessness, won't work towards social issues, won't assist pensioners, because I say that as a state issue. However, they're piggybacking off a state issue in order to raise revenue. $240,000 is quite a lot of money, and I'd like to see some of that money actually injected into the community. So Brimbank has a history of a negative culture attached to it in relation to hooning, violence, all that kind of stuff. So we really need policies that address that and create social cohesion. Brimbank doesn't do this well, and I feel that it's a space that we need to work together on to increase community participation and really change that culture. So from a governing perspective, policies really need to start building community cohesion. Like growing up, what do we have around here? Pokies. Cars are a relatively cheap pastime for people. Like, yes, they can be expensive, but when you look at how much other things cost, they're actually quite cheap. Like $10,000 can get you, a hotted up car, and that's what the kids are doing these days. We have Calder Park, and yes, people can go there, but it's not used like it used to be when we were younger. So it needs to be more investment to get people off the street. So I don't see this $800 fine that's produced purely just for a revenue grab by council actually being effective. It just slugs other people. It just creates a whole range of issues. Like if people decided to challenge that fine, it's about 300 people that's going to go through the court system that council has to then use ratepayer money defending those decisions. So, and it is quite scary. There's not much of a definition around hooning behaviour in the policy that they've enacted. So, that leaves open the possibility of people meeting in parking spots. And yeah, I know it's for the good intentions, and it's focusing on people who are breaking the law. But we also need to provide, sensible policy that actually benefits the community as a whole. The state government does this well with, confiscating vehicles, crushing them, and actually being in that space and providing proper policing. What we don't want to see is Victoria Police working on behalf of council, because then that opens up a whole range of issues and future, opportunities where council can, impact day-to-day life of residents. Your dog does a poo in the park, and the next minute Victoria Police is rock up to give you a fine. I know it sounds out of contrast, but these are the issues that we as a society need to say, yes, okay, we agree with this, no, we don't with that. So I don't really see this as a good policy, especially when it's been created by people who are elected and able to make decisions and influence what our community looks like. We really need people to get together and start building a community, and what we see, like live music, events, investment in art, music, culture. We really need to rebrand the West. We really need to provide opportunities for people, and so they don't go out to the street drags. Because growing up, we had nothing, and I know a lot of people in my age group, there was nothing around. Even today, when I go out, I'm in Fitzroy, I'm in Hawthorne, and I'm able to go there because I have the opportunity to get there. A lot of people don't, because there are a lot of travel distances, and they don't, I don't know, they don't feel like going there. So we really need to start bringing that to Brimbank and the West as a broader. Have a good night, everyone, and feel free to drop a comment and let me know if I'm wrong. Take care.